Big chess piece, that's actually what I wanted from the new Extermination World boss, so that kind of means I'm done. That's not what I want. Kind of means I'm done. I upgraded this one all the way. I kept this one just in case I might need to drop my total stats or just do something weird. The game plan for today was to come on and just do some Grimlyn pushing, but my goodness, if you did not hear, Jupp has sold or will sell Bit Heroes to... Oh, I'm still stretching. Has sold or will sell Bit Heroes to Kong, and Kong has a ton of stuff they want to do. Is it good? Is it bad? We don't know. We're going to be optimistic. And I'll just read the stuff, we'll talk about it. But I'm optimistic. You should be optimistic. A bigger team. A lot of people wanted a lot more content, a lot more things to do, and pacing and whatnot. There's always a little bit of uncertainty about, anytime a game changes hands. In the post, they said that they're going to kind of oversee the transition, which ultimately means that they will eventually completely be off the project. So very interesting in the goings on the business side of things. But yeah, we're feeling it. We are feeling it. I'm going to join the Voice in the Alliance channel, see if anybody wants to chat about this. Boys, I'm going to read the statement. So this is on the Kong website on their own forums. To all the Bit Heroes out there, we're excited to share some big news with you. Congregate, our longtime partner on Bit Heroes, has acquired the game outright. Over the last 3 years, Congregate has been a strong force behind the scenes in terms of design and a community-first approach. Some of the best features to come into the game have started with them. Bit Heroes is immensely better due to their continued contribution. There are many new features and content updates that are coming your way. Congregate has a roadmap to grow Bit Heroes significantly. This type of effort requires a bigger team to tackle. They have the team and vision to make the game even better. We can't wait to see what they do. Juppio Men's is a small 3-person studio. We poured our hearts into this game for the last 5 years, and we felt this was a good time to hand it off to another great team. Our players have always been the most important component to our success, and we couldn't have agreed to this arrangement if we weren't completely confident that the game would be in good hands. We're going to help with the transition, then we take a much-needed vacation. After that, we'll figure out what we want to create next. What if you create a larger world? So interesting. It's and what we're interested in is what does that mean for players? And we'll get into that in a second. Kong has a post talking about all the new things they're going to add into the game. But let's see. So we're going with the transition, much-needed vacation. I do think that the Juppio devs are probably the hardest working people on the planet, and they're probably ready for a much-needed vacation. I mean, think about how much content we had back to back to back to back to back. My goodness. Anyways, after that, we'll figure out what we want to do. What if we could create a large at that? We'd like to thank all of you for playing this game. We never dreamed it would turn into something this popular and well received. It's been much more rewarding being able to experience it with a great community like ours. Our journey has just begun, so thank you. I've always been very, very impressed with what Juppio was able to do, regardless of being a 3-man team. Very impressed with all of that. All of this. One of the best upgrades that will result from the transition is our ability to expand areas of Bit Heroes that many of you have been asking for. Quality of life updates, new content, community engagement, fresh items, special events, and more. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned. And thanks to having a larger team and extra resources, we believe we can deliver the updates at a faster pace than has been done in the past. So sneak peek on what they're working on. This is kind of some of the things that we guessed about in chat. A new loadout armory. We're working on a new loadout management feature called the Armory, which will allow players to save equipment loadouts for later use. This will allow both player and their friends to select which variant of the player they would like to use in an encounter. Nice. Let's read that again. So we're finally getting template loadouts, and not only are we getting template loadouts, people that use you on your friends list can choose which version they want. Are you kidding me? What in the world? That's crazy. That tells me a couple things. That tells me that Kong has been listening to the player base because they know that we want templates. It's something we've wanted for a very long time. Maybe now Kong has the muscle to finally get things like this done. Loadout management feature called the Armory, which will allow players to save equipment loadouts for later use. Are you kidding me? Not only does that work for you, that works for people that use you. This will allow both the player and their friends to select which variant of the player they would like to use an encounter. That means if Kong wants to win over the player base, they might have just done it already. They may have just done it already by templates. By doing this. Many of you guys have experienced being in during a GVG week where everybody on your friend's team has a build that doesn't work in your raid. This means that's gone. Let's continue. Also, you no longer have to have backup DPS tank, etc., etc. That's crazy. Yeah. Democratic Player Council. This one's interesting. Democratic Player Council. No one knows or loves our game better than the heroes that have battled foes, captured familiars, and collected gear over the last 2.5 years. With that in mind, we'll be creating a framework for a player council that will be voted on and elected by our bit heroes to ensure players' voices are always heard. Oh my goodness. We basically have team leads. The council positions will encompass 3 main focus areas: meta specialist, community advocates, and beta testers. More info on each role group, qualifications, requirements, and additional details about the process will be shared in the coming weeks. New cities, player professions, oh my goodness. So new cities, player professions, new and revamped questing systems, new collectible card minigame, new player housing, new player banners and flags, new event types, zones, raids, world bosses, encounters, invasions, familiars, fusions, equipment, cosmetics, abilities, and so much more. Obviously, you guys are going to have to lobby me to the top. Come on. Let me just be a beta tester. If I'm a beta tester, I can make my YouTube videos ahead of time and then release them when the content goes live, if I want, if that's cool with them or whatever, depending on what they let me do, etc., etc.
Copied it to my.
If it's a Google Doc, I think it's the one that Gag made.
Okay, I don't know who made it. I just know it's wonderful to know about, so that way I can look at what I'm doing when I'm going through. Who to take out first.
I just yell at Peps until he tells me which boss.
I'm not there yet. I might gather a following of people.
You might have to be one of these community people. The new player community representatives. You can be elected. Hashtag make bit heroes great again.
I can try. What's the worst they can do? Say no?
Right. Make bit heroes great again, boys.
I didn't know it wasn't ungreat. It's great right now.
It's just more great. From everything I've heard, this is like the best tier that's ever happened.
In the beginning, everybody thought it was going to be crap. And then
what, tier 10 or?
Yeah.
Yeah. People are always so negative. You could literally be like, dude, I'm going to bring a cake over, and you're like, it's probably going to be shit. What? It's a cake. What the hell? It's sugar and flour. What do you want? Yeah, well, last year's is probably better than this year's. Alright. Just go kill yourself.
Put a blob looking at the news.
Bunch of haters out there. I'm optimistic, man. We need more optimism in the world. I'm optimistic that killing Vidaire is going to be worth our time, and there's totally not going to be a Torlim right around the corner as soon as we finish this guy.
Hello.
Uh-oh. The jig's up.
Uh-oh.
Trouble. Trouble's afoot.
Trouble with a capital S.
Yeah. Dude, Aloe freaked out today. We had to literally calm her down. I had to get like cold, damp towels, put them on her.
I don't know about that.
Yep. She's freaking out, man. She saw the news. The first thing she does when she sees news like that, she comes to the stream. She's, Gav, I need answers. And you're like,
I was curious what you were saying about it, no lie.
Yeah. I'm optimistic. I gotta say that, you know, it's a period of uncertainty any way that you want to cut it. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. However, if you want to win the community over, the armory thing is a step in the right direction. All the other stuff really depends on, you know, how it goes. But the armory, come on now.
I think they're gonna have a bunch of glitches with the armory unless they beta it first.
Well, they said they want beta testers, which implies that they do have a beta of some sort.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I need to go through that and start looking and reading and see if I can get involved more.
Basically, if I can keep Grundy alive, we're very good to go. Dare I say I'm optimistic? Oh god, now he dies, and now it's all over. I should actually be holding more SP on my Melborgs and not just spending it all.
It's all over but the crying.
Yeah, we're still in it. Joke's pretty low. I was telling you guys, as soon as we get a good map, as soon as we get a respectable map, then we're back in it. Oof. I do think I'm trying to clean up my community a little bit these days. I got kids running around here.
Get the
being
hell out.
crazy.
You don't got kids.
In chat, not in my house. There's a they can't come within 100 feet or something like that. Don't laugh at that. How dare you? All right, 2 bosses down, boys. Marker. That was Teal'c. That is the second boss down. Please don't be some garbage, horrible boss. There's a merchant in here. Get out of here, merchant. I was like, what boss is that? It's a merchant. Okay. Come on, decent boss, possibly easy boss. Alright, there's a tree. Is that the only way? All these maps have blended together in my brain, and I feel like it's gotta be the only way we can go. Alright, boys, a tree? Is he a friendly tree? And there's an SP shrine in here. We have used a potion on one Borg and on one something else. I'm going to try to snipe out Scuttle. More trash. Or it could be just the boss and then it's a finished map. We don't know. So I'm going to assume that there's more than just one boss remaining. Also, the boss could be completely horrible. It could be Rexy. It could be Goog. It could be a bunch of horrible things. Give me something decent. Come on. It's Blub. No! Ah! Come on, man. This is the... he's tied with Torlim as the hardest boss. And he's next. I'm going to take the SP Shrine because we're probably going to die. I've used a potion on Grundy and on the Melborg in the middle. Come on, man. If we could get insane RNG, we can do this. If we get oh my, he just one-shot a Melborg. He just one-shot a Melborg. We've used 3 potions. Why is one boss out here one-shotting people? Like, who, how, why is that okay? He just one-shot another Melborg, so we have a guy who's totally down. I can use a potion on Melborg and a potion on me, but it's not looking good, boys. It's not looking good. Oh my god. If Grundy dies, is GG outright. His next turn. I got a deflect. Okay, deflect was good. Oof. 2,000 heal from my mount skill, my Michelle. Mildan, yes indeed. Yes indeed. We're optimistic about the change. We're gonna give it a shot. Any boss but Blub and any boss but Torlim. We can't finish this. Oh. Here we are alone, all by ourselves. All by ourselves. Feels bad.